Hello and welcome back to Everyday English Talk, the podcast that helps you practice simple English for daily life. I'm Anna.
And I'm Ben. Thanks for joining us today.
In this episode, we're talking about something very colorful and special: national costumes.
Yes, national costumes are traditional clothes from different countries. They show history, culture, and identity.
People often wear them on special days, like festivals, weddings, or national holidays.
That's right, and each country has its own style. For example, the kimono in Japan, the áo dai in Vietnam, or the kilt in Scotland.
In this episode, we'll learn what national costumes are, when people wear them, and why they are important.
We'll also learn some easy vocabulary to help you talk about traditional clothes around the world.
And don't forget, you can download our free PDF transcript with today's script, vocabulary list, and practice exercises.
You can read along while you listen, or use it later to review.
So, let's start with a simple question. Have you ever worn a national costume?
Think about your answer while we get started.
So, let's start with a simple question. What is a national costume?
Good question. A national costume is traditional clothing from a country. It's not the everyday clothes people wear now, like t-shirts or jeans. It's something special, usually connected to history and culture.
Exactly. These costumes often have special designs, patterns, or colors that tell a story. They show how people lived in the past, what materials they used, and what was important in their culture.
For example, in Japan, there is the kimono. It's a long robe with wide sleeves and a belt called an obi. People wear it on special days, like New Year or weddings. The kimono can be very colorful, with designs of flowers, birds, or seasons.
In Vietnam, the national costume is the áo dai. It's a long, elegant dress worn over trousers. The áo dai is often slim and graceful, showing beauty and tradition. Women wear it during festivals, school events, or national holidays. Men sometimes wear it too, usually in more simple designs.
And in Scotland, men wear the kilt. A kilt looks like a skirt, but it's made for men. It's made of wool, with a checked pattern called tartan. The colors and designs often show a family or clan. Wearing a kilt is a way to show Scottish pride.
Oh yes, and in India, the sari is very famous. A sari is a long piece of cloth, sometimes 5 or 6 meters long. Women wrap it around the body in different styles. It comes in many bright colors with gold or silver designs. Brides often wear it at weddings.
We can also think about Mexico. Traditional Mexican clothes are colorful and full of embroidery, nutinbias, that means hand-sewn decorations. For men, there's the charro suit, often worn with a big hat called a sombrero. For women, there are dresses with wide skirts for dancing.
And don't forget Africa. Africa has many countries, and each has its own traditions. For example, in Nigeria, women wear a gele, a special head wrap. They also wear long dresses, made with bright fabrics and bold patterns. These clothes show celebration and pride.
In Korea, people wear the hanbok. It's very colorful, with wide sleeves and a short jacket. It's often worn on Lunar New Year or Chuseok, the Korean Harvest Festival.
So you see, each country has its own costume. They look very different. Some are long, some are short, some are simple, some are very detailed. But all of them show culture and tradition.
That's right. And even though people don't wear these costumes every day, they are very important for festivals, ceremonies, and national pride. Wearing them makes people feel connected to their history and proud of their culture.
So, Ben, let's teach our listeners some new words from today.
Great idea. The first word is kimono. A kimono is a Japanese robe. For example, she wore a kimono at the festival.
Nice. The next word is áo dai. That's the Vietnamese long dress. Example: the Aodai is elegant and traditional.
And here's another one, kilt. A kilt is a Scottish skirt for men. For example, he wore a kilt at the ceremony.
I like that. Next is sari. A sari is an Indian dress made of a long cloth wrapped around the body. Example: the bride wore a sari.
Oh, and in Mexico, there's the sombrero, a wide Mexican hat. Example: he danced in a sombrero.
In Nigeria, women wear the jeel. It's a special head wrap. Example: she tied her jeel for the wedding.
And here's one more useful word, pattern. A pattern is a repeated design, like lines, squares, or shapes. Example: the tartan pattern is on the kilt.
Okay, now let's talk about some distinctions to help our listeners understand better.
Yes. First one, clothes versus costume. Clothes are what we wear every day. Jeans, shirts, t-shirts. A costume is special, often traditional or for a ceremony.
Right, so jeans are clothes, but a kimono is a costume.
Exactly. Another one, national costume versus fashion.
Oh, that's a good one. A national costume shows history and culture, like the Aodai or the sari. But fashion is modern style, and it changes quickly, like new trends or popular brands.
Yes, national costume equals tradition. Fashion equals today's style.
Perfect. That's an easy way to remember. So, a national costume is more than just clothes. It's history, art, and culture, all in one.
Yes, and each country has something unique to be proud of.
So listeners, what is the national costume in your country? Can you describe it in 1 or 2 sentences?
Yes, please share your answers in the comments. We'd love to read about your costumes and learn from you.
So, Ben, we've talked about what national costumes are, some famous examples, and when people wear them. But now let's ask a bigger question. Why are national costumes important?
That's a great question. I think the first reason is culture. National costumes show the culture of a country, the colors, the patterns, the designs.
Yes, exactly. For example, the Japanese kimono often has flower designs that match the season: cherry blossoms in spring, autumn leaves in fall. That shows how Japanese culture values nature and beauty.
And in Vietnam, the Aodai shows elegance and respect. It is long, simple, and graceful, which reflects Vietnamese ideas of beauty and tradition.
So, national costumes are not just clothes, they are part of culture and history. They tell us something about how people lived and what they believed.
Another reason is identity. When people wear their national costume, they feel proud. It shows who they are and where they come from.
Yes, for example, at an international event, people from different countries wear their own traditional costumes. It's like saying, "This is me, this is my country."
Exactly. It's like carrying your flag, but on your body.
That's a good way to say it. And national costumes are also important because they connect generations.
Oh, yes, let me explain. When young people wear the same clothes their grandparents wore, they feel connected to the past. It's like a bridge across time.
For example, in Korea, grandparents and grandchildren both wear the hanbok during holidays. It's the same design passed from one generation to another.
Yes, and even if the style changes a little, the meaning stays the same.
I think that's beautiful. It keeps tradition alive.
Another reason is unity. When many people wear the same traditional dress together, it creates a strong feeling of togetherness.
Right. In Scotland, when men wear kilts at a parade, it shows national pride and unity. Everyone feels part of the same culture.
And in Mexico, during Independence Day, people wear colorful dresses and sombreros. Everyone together looks like one big family celebrating.
That's true. National costumes are also important because they make special events feel even more special. Imagine a wedding without traditional dress. It wouldn't feel the same.
You're right. The clothes help set the mood and show respect for the occasion.
So, to sum up, national costumes are important because they show culture, identity, tradition, and unity.
And they also make people feel proud, happy, and connected, not just to their family, but to their whole country.
Yes, a national costume is not only fabric, it's history, memory, and emotion.
Exactly. It's a symbol of who we are.
Okay, Ben, let's stop and look at some useful words from today's part.
Good idea. The first word is culture. Culture means the way of life of a people, their food, art, clothes, music, and more.
Example, the costume shows the culture of the country.
The next word is identity. Identity means who you are, your name, background, or where you come from.
Example, wearing the áo đai shows Vietnamese identity.
Here's another one. Tradition. A tradition is something people do again and again for many years.
Example, wearing a sari is a tradition in India.
The fourth word is proud. Proud means you feel happy about something important to you.
Example, I feel proud to wear my national dress.
And one more, unity. Unity means being together as one group.
Example, national costumes bring unity during festivals. Oh, and let's add one more useful word, generation. That means people in the same age group, like grandparents, parents, and children.
Example, this costume is passed down through generations.
Now, Ben, sometimes learners get confused between culture and tradition.
That's true. Let's make it clear. Culture is the big picture. Everything about life. Music, clothes, food, art. Tradition is just one part of culture, something repeated over time.
For example, eating rice is part of Asian culture. But wearing a kimono on New Year is a Japanese tradition.
Exactly. And here's another distinction: identity versus unity.
Oh, I like that one. Identity is personal, it's about me. For example, I wear my áo đai to show my Vietnamese identity.
And unity is about the group, all of us together. For example, when many people wear kilts in Scotland, it shows unity.
Perfect. So listeners, remember, culture and tradition are different, and identity and unity are also different, but they all connect to national costumes. So listeners, why do you think national costumes are important in your country? Do they show culture, identity, tradition, or unity?
That's a big question. Tell us your ideas in the comments. We always enjoy reading your thoughts and stories.
Okay, everyone, it's time for your practice challenge.
Yes! Let's see what you remember from today's episode about national costumes.
Challenge 1. Listening. Listen to the episode again and try to find 3 examples of national costumes, 2 reasons why they are important, and 1 distinction we explained.
You can pause, write them down, or just say them out loud.
Challenge 2. Speaking. Repeat these short sentences with us. National costumes show culture. I feel proud in my national dress. A tradition connects generations. National costumes bring unity.
Try to say them slowly and clearly. Repeat 2 or 3 times. Practice makes perfect.
Challenge 3. Writing. Write a short paragraph, 3-4 sentences, about the national costume in your country. For example, in Vietnam, people wear the áo đai. It is long and elegant. People wear it on festivals and holidays. It shows beauty and tradition.
That's great practice, and we'd love to read your answers in the comments.
So, let's quickly review what we learned today.
First, a national costume is traditional clothing from a country, e.g., like the kimono, áo đai, sari, or kilt.
Second, people wear national costumes at festivals, weddings, holidays, and ceremonies.
Third, They are important because they show culture, identity, tradition, and unity.
And finally, they make people feel proud and connected across generations and across communities.
That's a lot of learning in one episode.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Everyday English Talk.
Don't forget, you can download our free PDF transcript with today's script, vocabulary, and practice exercises.
And please share your answers in the comments. What is the national costume in your country, and why is it important?
We'd love to read your ideas.
Next time, we'll talk about another everyday English topic to help you practice and learn.
Until then, keep practicing, keep smiling, and be proud of your culture.
Bye for now.
Goodbye.